All right, man. Could the Detroit Pistons steal the number one seed from could they steal the number one seed from the 49ers, Eagles, and Cowboys? So let's take a look. I think I want to use Google, honestly. I rather use Google. So it's possible. Anything is possible. In my KG voice. I need to get that sound clip. So let's look at their route to getting the number one seed. I mean, had they not lost to Chicago, they'd have locked up a playoff spot already. So Philadelphia and Dallas. The only reason I'm using Google at this point is because I ain't got to worry about no unnecessary, unwarranted videos popping up and getting flagged for them. So, here we go, man. So Philly, Dallas took a loss. Philly played tonight, so we have more clarity there. All right. 49ers is leading the division. We one game behind them, believe it or not. Tampa and them guys ain't even in it. But hey, Baker Mayfield's playing some really good football this year, I must say. Okay. So the first thing we look at Philadelphia, if they lose tonight, which I think they lost so many games at Seattle. Let me look that up. I want to make sure. And guess what? Matt Patricia is calling the game tonight, and it's calling the defense now for Philadelphia. Let's see if we can look up because I heard this right. So it says though Seattle 6-7 is the first team with the losing record Philadelphia has faced since week 8. So remember, there was a lot of talk about how Philadelphia didn't play nobody last year, and they've been beating everybody except for the last couple of weeks. And Jalen Hurts sick tonight, by the way. He may play. I'm not sure. Y'all see this on Tuesday. The game will still be the tough test for the 10-3 Eagles, who have lost 7 straight to Seattle Seahawks and haven't won in Seattle since 2008. So they haven't won there in over 14 years, bro. And they lost 7 straight versus Seattle. So they ain't won in there in about 14 years. All right. So my bad. Is that 15? 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it's 15 years, excuse me. So they ain't won there in 15 years, man. So if they go 10-4 tonight, right? I think we'll go by conference record, which they don't have it up here. So let's say they lose tonight. Let's take a look at them, man. Don't forget to check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, right? After tonight, it's easy sledding for them. It is. Giants, and the Cardinals have been playing pretty well since Kyler came back. But it's Giants, Cardinals, Eagles. So I don't know who would have the tiebreaker between Detroit and Philadelphia. So I'm not sure. So I think the Lions have lost to the Baltimore, Chicago, Green Bay, and Seattle. So we had 3 NFC losses already. The Eagles have lost to the 49ers, the Cowboys. If they lose to Seattle tonight, that's 3. And they had a wacky loss earlier in the season too. Let's see. The Jets. So it'll be like if they lose to Seattle tonight, it'll be a conference tiebreaker, bro. It'll be if it's conference record, they got 3 NFC losses, we got 3 NFC losses. So yeah. So I'm not sure what the next tiebreaker is after that. So, but obviously they got an easy sledding after this week, right? Dallas, which, let's say, Philadelphia loses to Seattle, I'm not sure what the tiebreaker, but Dallas got Miami next week, and they got us the week after next. All right. Then they got the Commanders. So if Dallas, for the most part, Dallas tough schedule coming up. Real tough schedule for Dallas coming up. So, I think Tyreek set out just to be ready for that Dallas game. In Miami, by the way. And Tua looked good throwing the ball in the wind yesterday, FYI. So, yeah, man. So it's the teams that's in front of us so far that we went through, they're there's a real opportunity for us to kind of jump to NFC. The only thing that get difficult about Philadelphia is what would the tiebreaker be? That's the question. And if Philadelphia is going to lose another game, you can make a case. It's probably going to be Arizona or on the road to the Giants, because divisional games are, division games are always tough. So if they are going to lose another game, more than likely, it's probably going to be the Arizona. They playing for nothing. They don't even need a quarterback. Kyler's fired, in my opinion. But you can get Dallas a L. You know what I'm saying? You can get Dallas a L. You know, you can get Dallas. That Miami and you know, and us is able to get Dallas a L, which that's a tough test. Playing Dallas and Dallas is tough. We know that. Uh, that's cool. But then, then you got the 49ers, right? We said the number 1 seed, not the 2, because it's only one bye. You get interesting here because the Ravens, that'll put them at 4. So where they lost, one of their losses came in the NFC, in the AFC. If they, so they still may have a tiebreaker over Detroit, because if it's going by conference record, 2 of their losses came from AFC opponents. All right. Three of them came from all 3 of their losses came from AFC opponents. The Browns, the Bengals, and the if they lose to, the Browns, the Bengals, they got 3 losses now. The Browns, the Bengals, let's see. So the Browns, the Vikings, they lost to the Vikings. How the hell they lost on Monday night or something like that. They lost 3 straight. The Browns, the Vikings, the Bengals, and then but they still would have a conference tiebreaker, which I'm not sure what the conference tiebreaker is. But on next Monday night, they play Baltimore at home. So that should be another really, really good football game. So, I still think, they might have a tiebreaker over us, but then they end the season off against Matthew Stafford. So they might be, fighting for a playoff spot there. So it looks like it might come right down to the wire, man, for a lot of these teams, man. And and then I know they're trying to manage McCaffrey carries and all that. So there is a path still there for the Lions, man. There is a path still there. You'll be able to play Dallas. I mean, right now Seattle ain't won in Philly ain't won in Seattle in a couple games. So at least they might be able to get the 2 seed. And if Baltimore can get the job done next Monday night, it can get sticky. I mean, you got the Minnesota, Dallas, Minnesota. So yeah, it's possible that they can get up through there, that the Lions get up through there, but the Lions just got to worry about handling business. Now, you got people saying, well, would you rather the Lions have a home game, or a bye? You want the bye. You want the bye. Especially if you get Gardner Johnson back, especially if you get, James Houston back. You want the bye. You want the bye. Trust and believe me, you want the bye. So you want the bye. But I think it's more realistic that they can get the I think it's more realistic that they can get the I think it's more realistic that they can get the that they can get the 2 seed. So then that probably will put you in position to play at Tampa again. And it's always the thing about it is there ain't no easy victories out here because I just feel that playing Tampa, to be real, playing anybody two or three times, it's hard to beat somebody else 2 or 3 times. Remember the year Stafford and went to the Super Bowl, 49ers beat them 2 times coming into that game. They would have beat them a 3rd time had that, that Tart kid caught the interception. So don't forget that. But I made some headlines, around YouTube for me, at least in my comment section. A lot of people were saying I said I'd rather go to Philadelphia than go to 49er land. I know people say it's cold over there and everything, but 49ers, They a problem. They're a problem. You need every advantage you can get over them. Trust and believe me. They a real life problem. They a real life problem. So, but you know, but yeah, it's more realistically, probably they're gonna be the 3 seed, but there's an opportunity for them to be in there and get the 2 seed though. There's an opportunity for them to get that 2 seed and maybe the 1 seed. I mean, the 49ers, man, you just never know. You just don't never know. But right now they clicking on all cylinders. Now, could they be peaking a little bit too soon? Could be. They could be peaking a little bit too soon. Or they could be peaking right on time. You see Philadelphia just peaked too soon. You see Philadelphia peak too soon. So, um, yep, that's something to think about. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.